In the shadow of the state capitol in Olympia is a place to remember the sacrifices of Washington's law enforcement officers, 341 since 1854, who gave their lives serving and protecting people in their community. But if you ask Karen Shuey,
where is his name? I don't see his name. He deserves to be on that wall.
One name is missing.
What does that feel like for you to not see his name on this wall?
It just breaks my heart. I feel so bad for him because he worked so hard and gave so much.
Deputy Daryl Shuey worked for the Pierce County Sheriff's Department for 26 years. In November 2020, as he was moving bags of heavy garbage recovered from a stolen car, Deputy Shuey suffered a heart attack and died on the job. This year, other law enforcement organizations recognize Shuey's death as occurring in the line of duty. In Spokane, Shuey's name was engraved on the Fallen Officer Memorial. His name was added to the National Law Enforcement Memorial in Washington, D.C.
Daryl Shuey.
And when they read his name, then I'm like, finally, somebody sees him and is recognizing the ultimate sacrifice that he paid.
And the DOJ recognized Shuey as dying in the line of duty, which qualified his family for federal death benefits.
Daryl Shuey's name is on the wall in Washington, D.C., along with over 23,000 other law enforcement officers. He is federally recognized as a line of duty death.
So why isn't Deputy Shuey's name part of the state's memorial? The Behind the Badge Foundation, which provides support to families after an officer dies, decides which names are added, and it has very specific criteria for which officers are allowed to be on this wall. Their criteria says if you die of a heart attack, it is considered line of duty if you're performing stressful or strenuous activities that aren't considered routine.
I don't see how any one person can decide what's strenuous for one person and not another.
We are here to support Mrs. Shuey.
The Fraternal Order of Police in Washington wants to see language added to state law that would ensure officers who are recognized nationally would also be honored here at home.
We believe that the national criteria should qualify him for the state wall of honor.
Are you surprised that it doesn't?
Yes, we're very surprised. And the fact that how the decision-making process is so arbitrary, there's no consistency there, really concerns us as an organization and as law enforcement professionals.
Shuey's wife appealed Behind the Badge's decision, but it was denied. The foundation didn't want to go on camera, but they sent us a statement saying it is deeply saddened by Mrs. Shuey's loss, and while not all deceased officers qualify to be listed on the memorial, we recognize and appreciate their service. Behind the Badge explained to us that even if one organization agrees to include an officer's name, it doesn't guarantee it will be included in another.
He's recognized everywhere he could be recognized, except in his own hometown.
Shuey isn't on the First Responders Memorial in Pierce County either, a community he served for nearly 3 decades.
Daryl should be right here.
The county says their policy is to add the same names chosen by Behind the Badge for the state memorial, leaving Karen Shuey feeling that not only is her husband gone, he is forgotten.
Some might just say it's a name on a wall.
It isn't, though. If that's your loved one, your dad, your son, your daughter, your mom, you walk up to that name and you touch the name like it means something to you, so much more than a name on a wall.
So we have learned that Deputy Shuey's name could be added to the county memorial, but Pierce County's executive would need to make that exception. Behind the Badge, though, is standing by its decision.